Very good morning, students. And today I am going to teach you a poem, a very famous poem, that The Voice of the Rain. The poem has been composed by Walt Whitman. Walt Whitman was an American poet, essayist, and journalist, and he is among the most influential poets in the American canon, often called the father of free verse, and the poem is also a free verse without rhyme style. His life period is 1819 to 1892. He has won and achieved many awards like Golden Kit Award, and he liked Abraham Lincoln the most. And Golden Kite Award he has won for picture book illustration. A very famous poem of him is O Captain, My Captain, based on Abraham Lincoln. Now, let's start with the poem. And the poem is in the form of a conversation between the poet and the rain. And here, the poet has personified the rain. The poet asks a question to rain, and rain answers him in translation form in a strange language, and he translated his answer in his own tongue, in his own language. The poem is, "And who art thou?" said I to the soft falling shower, which strange to tell, gave me an answer as here translated. "I am the poem of earth," said the voice of the rain. In the given stanza, the poet asks a question to the soft falling drops. Who are you? Art means or. Who are you? He assumes the rain as a person. And the answer comes very soon, which the rain gives to him. The answer is strange to express because he receives the answer from raindrops. But it is still translated here or explained here by the poet. The rain replies, "I am the poem of the earth. I am the feelings of the earth. I am the expressions of the earth." Because the poem comes out from a heart whenever he or she has great feelings in his mind, in his heart. Okay. Next stanza. Eternal I rise, impalpable, out of the land and the bottomless sea, upward to heaven, hence vaguely formed, altogether changed and yet the same. I descend to left the draughts, atomies, dust layers of the globe, and all that in them without me were seeds only latent, unborn. And forever, by day and night, I give back life to my own origin and make pure and beautify it. Very beautiful lines he has composed here. The rain says, that is the poem of earth. It is born in an invisible form, intangible form, which rises from the water bodies and reaches the sky. to change its appearance into clouds of different shapes. It changed their appearance, structure, shape in different shapes and sizes. Altogether changed, unclear formed. It adopts there. Yet the rain says it remains the same. In its halt, and as it was at its birth. It remains same in its character. It lifts upward from the water bodies, from the earth to the heaven, and changes its structure, shapes, yet remains same. It important. It's a suggestion to the common people. If you get the time to change yourself, you should change, but remain same. Your characteristics, your nature, your habits and hobbies will remain same. If you be successful to maintain these all, it means you are a real human beings. You have godly character. The poet compares the rain to a poem, and the rain remains the same as it was at birth, and tries to come back to its origin. It returns to its origin, the earth, as raindrops to wash away the dust. Drought-ridden and dry land. Day and night continually, and it quenches the thirst of the land. Its atoms, its parts, the dust layers, dry dust layers of the globe. And when it comes back, falls down on the earth as raindrops. It washes the dust of the land and also make the wet of the soul of the land, and give the chance to the unborn seeds to grow. New plants to convert into new plants which would have otherwise remained unborn without rain. Underground the land as merry seeds, only seeds, nothing more than that, dead seeds. Rain continues its journey continually, where it returns to the earth, its place of origin, giving it life and making it all the more beautiful and pure, and making the land beautiful. And it makes the land beautified. It beautifies the land and also pure. Wash the land and make it pure and beautify. Third stanza, last one. For song issuing from its birthplace after fulfillment, wandering, rigged or unrigged, duly with love returns. Last lines. The poet feels that the rain is a kind of some song. Compares here, metaphor. He has used metaphor, personified. The whole poem is personification he has used. And paradox also, figure of speech, which are used by the poet in the given poem. He compares the rain with a song, with a feeling, sound. The songs of the birthplace is the poet's heart. The song comes out from the poet's heart. Once it is completed, it transforms from one person to the other person. And one day it returns to all its listeners. When a song comes out from a man's heart, it starts a journey. And after a long time, and one day it comes back to the same person who created it, who had created it, originated it. In the same manner, the rains starts its journey from the ocean and go to the upward to the heaven with the time period, and it changes its structure, shapes and sizes, but not characters, and come back to the land to wash it, to make pure it, to beautify it. The last lines of the poem are kept in brackets as they don't belong to the conversation, but the poet and the rain. Conversation between the poet and the rain. But raked or unraked presents the both word raked or unraked presents here that anyone wants to hear the sounds of the raindrops, or he don't want to hear the sounds of the raindrops, but it's a process, and the rain and the rainwater drops and the raindrops continually follow its journey to make the land, to make its origin beautify. It's our responsibility. It's a suggestion to the listener. It's our responsibility to make the beautify to our origin, to our parents, to our land, to our country, society and school also. It's okay. I think the poem is very important and the explanation is so easy. So I think that you all have received it as I want to explain you. If you want the explanation of the poem in Hindi, comment me or WhatsApp me, right? But first of all, it's your responsibility to hear the whole poem, to see the video and try to understand the explanation of the poem which I have explained you in English, because you are the student of CBSE board and it's a process, and you should adopt and try to understand the explanation in English, and it is much better for you and for me also. Okay, thank you.